All right, yeah, welcome back. We want to quickly look at a continuation of the scatter plot we began just now, and we want to look at how to advance it a little bit. So we have looked at a scatter plot using one numerical variable, rather two numerical variables and a categorical variable. But we can see do better because sometimes we can have two numerical variables and also two or more categorical variables, okay, in our data set, and they want to see how they are related, want to see how they work together based on our research questions. So that will be easier if we, for example, we have a question like what is the relationship between flipper length and body masses of these penguins, taking into consideration the species under each island. Right. So we want to look at the species under each island. So this we are combining the two categorical variables together now, together with a two numerical variable, okay, flipper length and body mass. So this is a may come in handy sometimes when you have a question that relate to the two numerical variables and also two categorical variables in your data set. So for example, in the following scatter plot, the colors of points represent species and the shape of the points represent island. So we're going to be using color and shape together to denote this. So to represent the plot. So if you look at it, that we see the same thing you have been doing before, nothing different. But this time around, we are just trying to add something to it. We see call our penguins here, for example. We call our aesthetic here, or see our flipper length, our body mass, see call. But here under this geo point here, we color by species and we shape by Iceland. That's all. All right. So that's what we do. So you can now add title if you want to add title. This one you can remove this line. It's not important. So just to add title, labs, you can just say title equals to body mass and flipper length, x-axis equal to this, y-axis equal to this. So that one is now left for you to, you can just do the way you want it to be done. So, but it's as simple as this. Just this line is enough down to this. So you can remove this plus, then run this alone if you want to. But for example, I just run this line alone, should give me what I need, all right, without any title. If I run this line now, you can see I have my distance. So if you look at it very well, you can see put the size there. Okay, last time we used the size. Okay, you can put size under 0 point, just a comma here, right? See, okay. Let me say if I put comma here, comma should be here. Okay, here. Comma. Let me see size equals to 3. Let's do it that way. Let's see what I'm talking about. So I say run again. Don't want the plus to be included, so I just want to run only only this one alone. All right, so let me zoom out and see bigger form so that I can see properly. So the shape now, okay, you can see the body mass is on y-axis, okay, the flipper length on the x-axis. So now we are combining shape together with a color now. So we have color, we have shapes. So the colors are basically the species, all right? So we see the red, the green, and yellow for each species. But for highland, we have a shape. So the shapes of each island, you can see for uh, the shape of a bisco you can see the bisco are the one that are in this circle, okay? All right, you can see the circle here, circle here, circle here. But you can see if you are into for example, if you are trying to interpret this now, you can see under the scope Bisco Island, okay, we have Gen 2, okay, we have also a little mixture of a little of Adelaide, okay, here, okay, in Bisco Island. But under the Dream Island, which is this shape here, we don't have a Gen 2 at all. We only have a, you can see the green here, we have a Dream. We also have a red here, we have a Adelaide up in here. So for under Dream Island. But if you go to under to Guessing Island, we only have we don't also have a Gen 2 at all. You can see what we have basically we have some we only have Adili only. You can see we only have Adili only, so we don't have a scene trap, don't have Gen 2, we only have added. So you can see how to interpret your plot properly. So it just show us something very important, the interaction relationship between this island and this species. So under each island, you can see the number of species you have, okay, based on the shapes and the color you are seeing. All right, thank you for that. So you can combine the title together if you want to, okay? I just remove that, okay? That's not necessary. So you can just run like this. So you have the title you can see here. So that was the mask. So you can see the layer here, you can see the one here. So I just include it. So you can do that yourself to make your work more neat. So this one is a printable, okay? It's printable. You can just put it on your manuscript or your plot. I mean your thesis as you want. So right, okay. So just you can just export as usual from here. Like I said before, save as image or as PDF. All right. So another way, which is particularly useful for categorical variables, is to split your plots into facets. We have the called facet, which is subplot that each display one subset of the data. So you can just split here. All right. For example, now we just rerun this same code, but we now plus now again say facet wrap. We use island. Okay. So we want to facet it by island. So to mean that it will break the plot into number of islands we have and separate them each plot. So if you run this line of code now, for example, you can see you see now. So you have different we have Bisco, we have Dream Island, we have Torgensen, we have species here, right? So this is what they call facet. So if you zoom it out now, you can see here properly. Okay, you can see them. So we are able to split it. So under the Bisco we have this and this. Under Dreamland we have this and this. Under the Togesi we have only this. So if you want to increase the size, you can make it 3 to make it more beautiful. All right. So that is that for that. So you can also combine two plots together sometimes on the one graph. So what it means that you're trying to look at the shape of two x-axis and y-axis variables you are trying to use in different form apart from scatterplot. So the scatterplot you can have a shape or bubble, okay? Have a bubble point. At the same time, you can now have what is called maybe either box plot on the left and right axis or the top. It's okay. That is a position. Now, before you do that, you have to do it's called GGS extra. So you can have to load this library. You have to load this. If you run this now, I've loaded it. I've run it. So you can now do the same thing. Penguin as usual for ggplot. Say plot our plot as usual here. Nothing different. So for this time around, okay, let me just put this one down like this. All right. Okay. So color by species, size is equal to species. So this two is very important. The color by species, which is size equal to species. Don't put size here, don't forget. We put it here. Okay. This size here is for to make it bigger, right? This size is to break them into different category of sizes. Okay. So that is what I'm trying to do here. So we're not saying size equal to 10 or 3.0. No, that is size equal to species, which means for each species it will give you different sizes. That is sizes of this shape. All right, like bubble. All right, so we call our team minimum. So we now we say position is equal to none. Then we now call ggmarginal p comma type equal to box plot. So this can be changed to histogram or density as the case may be. So if you change to histogram, it will give you histogram. So we have it up and down and left and right here. So if you run this line of code down, for example, you have different shape entirely. Look at it. So you're having this plot, but it's not yet finished. It's still loading. Let me load again. So it's showing error building now. So let me do this first again. Let me do this again first. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me now add this and see. let me try and see if I can press on this. Okay, right. So it's working now. So I'll try to assign this one first before this one. So that is just techniques in programming like that. So don't mind the warnings, okay? So here we have this plot here like this, okay? So it's giving us the flipper length is giving us the bus plot for that, and for body mass given the bus plot for it, so that you can see how it look like, right? When you zoom out, you can see properly here. You can see. So we are trying to look at the shape of this particular data. We are looking at the shape here and the shape of this one here. Why we are plotting our so we are seeing the color here. So we are not showing the what do you call it now? The legend. Okay, we are hiding legend for now. Okay, if you want to show the legend, you can show the legend. Okay, so here just you see the color here. Okay, by species. All right. So you can show the legend to see which species actually showing the so just legend position, team legend position is equal to none. So you can just make it maybe left or right or center to to at least like I mean left right. So you can change this one to histogram. Let me see. So histogram. Let's say we have histogram here instead of a box plot right around this line. In addition to this, okay, you can see. So we have histogram here. All right, so histogram of this showing the same time. So you can see multiple plots on one page. This is how it is done in Scatterplot. So can before that you can upgrade. So you might one is so just go ahead and do your plotting, and you can export the plot out and make it alpha equal to 0.7. You can make it 0.5. I think it's too feed. So but it's better. Like you can see so that plot that is at the behind the other plot. That's why it is like that. Like this, you can see that this one is on top of this, but you can see properly because you are using 0.7. So it's good. You can use 0.8 to make it more clearer. Anyway, all right. So that is that for now. That ggplot, and I think you have learned something today. We'll continue from there to other things that I need to do. And thank you so much for listening. See you in the next section.